It is the middle of July, and I need to get out of the heat and all the fires in the west, so I need to be thinking about something a little bit cooler. So let's go back in time where I went and visited the North Cascades National Park, which is in northern central part of Washington. This was back in the middle of June, and it was a 2-day trip, and I'm highlighting 3 early season hikes. So come join me next. The North Cascades National Park is located approximately 3 hours from Seattle and 5 hours from Spokane, Washington. Regardless of which direction you arrive, you will travel on Highway 20, as I drove from Spokane. One of the benefits as I did travel was that I witnessed the Grand Coulee Dam on the Columbia River, which was completed in 1941, and it took 8 years to complete. It is one of the largest, if not the largest, concrete structure in the United States. Most Americans associate with Hoover Dam, just outside Las Vegas, as the largest dam. But Grand Coulee Dam has 3 times as much concrete, and it is in the middle of nowhere. When I did finally arrive at the eastern side of the North Cascades National Park in the first part of June, I witnessed a lot of snow in the area still. However, as I continued to travel on Highway 20, heading west to my RV spot, the snow levels decreased. When I visited the North Cascades National Park up in Washington, I visited in mid-June, which was pretty early in the season still. So therefore, the campgrounds in the national park were limited, so I had to get an RV spot in Marble Mount, Washington, which is located about 20 or 25 miles from the main entrance of the park, west of the park. That being said, my first trail that I did was going to be the Thunder Knob Trail. This was a 3.6 round trip, which is a short hike, about an elevation gain of 425 feet. And I was able to get some good shots of the peaks of the mountains with some snow on them. Ironically, about, pretty much at the end of the trail, I got off the trail and said, I'm going to go this way. I see an opening. And I got some unique images, but ironically, not knowing that I just needed to go a little bit further, I would have got similar images. Now, maybe the images that I got were a little bit better, and you can see. So enjoy these images of the Thunder Knob Trail. After I did my hike, it was about lunchtime, so I drove east on Highway 20 toward the Diablo Overlook, Lake Overlook area. And this is a very popular spot. A lot of people are capturing memories and the scenery around. You can see a lot of the peaks as well as the lake, obviously. and a lot of people were having lunch. So enjoy these images, and I may even be able to throw in, I hope, my first short video of the area, so enjoy accordingly. The second hike that I did after doing the Thunder Knob Trail, as well as having lunch, was the Ross Dam hike. Now this was the shorter of two hikes that you can do. There is a trail that you can do which is roughly about 11 miles. This hike was certainly a lot shorter than that. My guess all the way from the parking lot to the dam and back was approximately about 1.5 miles to 2 miles at the most. Now keep in mind, even though it's a short hike, you're going all the way down initially as you started, and then if you have to go down, you got to work your way back up. So it's pretty taxing on the way up, on the way back. It's highlighted by a stream or creek about 1/4 mile into the hike, and then obviously at the very end, you're going to get a chance to be actually standing on top of the dam and seeing the mountains accordingly, as you will see. Enjoy. Before we get into the third early season hike in the North Cascades National Park, I'd like to first of all thank you for watching this video. In the future, moving forward, I plan on doing more video and less photography. Yes, I'm still going to do some photography, but I plan on doing more video. Now, it won't be in 4K, but it will be at 1080p, but hopefully more video will be more appealing and get better viewership. I hope that would be my intent. Now, I want you to stay tuned at the very end. At the very end, I'm going to do a special treat of Deception Falls, which is off of Highway 2 in the state of Washington, as I left the North Cascades Park and worked my way across central Washington. It's a great falls and was highly impressed with it, and hopefully you will as well. All right, the third hike is the Diablo Lake Trailhead. It's 7.6 miles round trip and an elevation gain of 1,500 feet. Now this hike you have to actually turn in off of Highway 20 at the environmental or the North Cascades Environmental Center, and you have to go all the way down, go all the way to the dam, cross the dam and the lake, and then turn to the right, and then you're getting to the parking lot. I was not aware of that initially, but you have to do that in order to get to the trailhead, as you will see, and enjoy the images and journey on.